the MX-5 finally has specs. They finally added Street and Perf in the Wednesday update patch. So that being said, I'm going to start with the Street Spec kit first, just to see what this thing has to offer. Now I already know what it is because I'm narrating this video after I record it. Yeah, it still has a soft top, which is pretty nice. On the Perf-Spec version, it appears that the soft top switches to a hard top, which is pretty nice. And by the looks of it, my prediction was right when I spoke to Arctic Games about this thing. It's basically a stock version of the MX-5. The Street Spec MX-5 is basically a stock version of the MX-5 with the Grand Touring package and some other visual mods. Now there are two headlight options for this car. These weird projector beam headlights and then just the basic headlights. As you can see, there's some weird bumpers as well. There's even these rally light bumpers right here, as you can see, which is pretty cool. And for some reason on that bumper with the rally lights, the little kind of DRLs on the side, the DRLs aren't actually there. For some reason the light glares are there for the DRLs, but the DRLs don't exist on there. Oh well, I guess. But yeah, I'm just looking through the bumpers. Those are the stock ones. I'm gonna go with this one. Got interrupted there for a second. But anyway, there's some interesting rear bumper options as well. This one actually has the caps off turn indicator lamps with the little red cap on them, which is pretty cool. There's a bunch of bumper options. We have the dual rear exhaust, diffuser with dual rear exhaust, and we have a center exhaust, which actually resembles the 911 GT3 / Porsche Boxster rear exhaust, which I actually kind of like it, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep this one and keep it a Street Spec. Then you can go stock there. I'm not gonna do that. Rims. A couple of nice rim options. They're not manufacturer rims, official manufacturer rims with Mazda logos or whatever, but good enough, I guess. Then we actually have some rear wing options. You can have a body colored rear lip spoiler, and then we have that kind of semi-big wing. And we also have hood options as well. Quite a lot of nice hood options, and of course carbon fiber hood options. I was thinking about going with that hood, but you know, it doesn't really suit it, the Street Spec version. It would fit more on the Perf-Spec version than the Street Spec. But overall, it's very nice. And yeah, I have the Team Asia plate, because why not? And you can only put that on Mazda cars, you can't put them on any Nissan cars. So I'm gonna do a basic setup here, just top speed bonus parts. I actually switched it later on to all top speed bonus parts, plus 2 grip bonus parts. I'm not actually sure which one's better, but I feel that the 2 grip bonus parts make it turn a bit better, but it just feels a bit more stiff, which is interesting. Now this is actually one of the lightest cars in the game right now. I believe I don't actually know what's a lot lighter than this, but it's pretty light. The Alpha Force, I know that in Perf-Spec this thing is one of the lightest cars, only being beat by the Alpha 4C. I believe, yeah. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, overall this is a very nice model, and I'm glad that they actually finally fixed the specs issues. So, because this thing desperately needed specs, it was really, really slow in full stock. Oh, by the way, what basically the specs did is it turned one of the slowest cars in the game to something that's actually able to go up against some of the top cars in the game. This thing should be able to go up against the Skyline. I believe in Perf-Spec it's able to go toe-and-toe with the Wyra, But in Street Spec, I'm pretty sure this thing can go up against the Skyline, the BRZ. This is gonna be like the third most overpowered car in the game right now, which is pretty cool. And so, yeah, I'm gonna drive it around for a little bit longer because this one handles pretty nice, even with all top speed build parts. I'm gonna do some investigation. I'll have a video showcasing the Street Spec and the Per Spec MX-5 going up against, just basically going in PvP up against other players. And beforehand, I will do some fine-tuning of the setups to see which one actually offers the best turning radius, and also the best, the least stiffness. And I just blew through this crossing gate, and I almost managed to actually make it underneath that crossing arm without scraping, which is pretty nice. And so yeah, I'm actually gonna cut the video off over here. I'm gonna finish narrating here, and I'm just gonna leave you off with a race here of me driving. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, real quick, I actually lied. I'm not done yet, but real quick, I'm gonna put on a sticker on this thing. I kind of like, I saw Arctic Games MX-5, which was blue and had this this exact stripe, but it was white, and I really liked the look of it. It looked very nice with that stripe. Just overall, it looks great. And I will show you here that the rear fender has the roof and the actual rear fender linked to it, which is pretty nice. And so my speculation was correct. This thing is capable of having the roof changed out for different types. But yeah, it's only got really one or two. And now I shall go to the race.
fire, but it's no